time you see him. This is the first conversation they have.
Nice.
Of course, it's a PlayStation game, so, you know, their lips don't move.
Castiel doesn't have lips. I don't think he has anything to worry about.
He doesn't have a bottom jaw, but Kain does. He has both a bottom jaw and lips.
And tongue.
Music's good.
Raziel. Kain. The abyss has been unkind. I am your creation, Kain. Now, as before, you criticize your own work. What have you done with my clan, degenerate? You have no right. What I have made, I can also destroy, child. Damn you, Kain! You are not God! This act of genocide is unconscionable! Conscience? You dare to speak to me of conscience? Only when you have felt the full gravity of choice should you dare question my judgment. Your lifespan is a flicker compared to the mass of doubt and regret that I have borne since Mortanius first turned me from the light.
The Death Guardian, by the way.
To know that the fate of the world hangs dependent on the advisedness of my every deed. Can you even begin to conceive what action you would take in my position? I would choose integrity, Kain. Look around you, Raziel. See what has become of our empire. Witness the end of an age. The clans scattered to the corners of Nosgoth. This place has outlasted its usefulness. As have you. The Soul Reaver, Kain's ancient blade, older than any of us and 1,000 times more deadly. The legends claimed that the blade was possessed and thrived by devouring the souls of its victims. For all our bravado, we knew what it meant when Kain drew the Soul Reaver in anger. It meant you were dead.
Pro tip, do not get hit by the Soul Reaver. He's really tall, Jesus. Haha!
Oh, some bitch
Oh.
The blade is vanquished. So it unfolds. And we are a step closer to our destinies.
Pooped away.
I swore I saw a glint of satisfaction in Kain's eye when the Soul Reaver was destroyed. I did not understand the game that Kain was playing, but I knew the finishing move.
From this moment and ever afterward, you and this blade are inextricably bound. Soul Reaver and Weaver of Souls, your destinies are intertwined. By destroying the sword, you have liberated it from its corporeal prison and restored it to its true form, a wraith blade, its energy unbound. No longer a physical blade, it can only manifest itself in the material realm when your strength is fully restored. Once manifest, it will sustain you.
My word, if you're at full health, this thing is broken.
What are you, little soul? Another of Kain's creatures come to taunt this bound spectre.
I did not intend to disturb your rest.
Rest. A body is needed for sleep. Flesh and bones are required to recline. No, child. All I may do is watch and remember, ceaselessly conscious as this wretched world's history unfurls. Ghastly past, insufferable future, are they one and the same? Am I always here?
How have you come to haunt these pillars?
Kain refused the sacrifice. The pillar of balance, corrupted to its core, stands as a monument to his blind ambition. Now these pillars serve only to bind me here, my prison and eternal home, thanks to the avarice of your master, Kain.
That bastard can claim no allegiance from me.
Then we share a common foe, Raziel. Return here when you have need. Ariel remembers what others have forgotten.
Not done yet. Now we're done. Okay. Oh, oops.
Far in the eastern mountains, a stifled titan stands in mute surrender, unwilling host to a parasitic swarm.
Yeah, they say it's also cryptic. I have no clue what they're talking about. Anyway.
Okay, so can I comment on something?
Yeah, you can talk.
Okie doke. Simon Templeman gets better as he goes. Is it just me, or does he sound kind of... This doesn't really sound like the Kain that we come to really, really like in Soul Reaver 2 and Defiance.
Well, it's worth noting that Amy Hennig, who wrote the Soul Reaver games, didn't... I'm not actually sure she started on this one. She wrote and directed the second one. So the story completely changed between this one and the second one. You know, so Kain's role in the games was, in this one, is completely different from what it was in number 2 and in Defiance.
Yeah, but I mean, well, I suppose that's true, but I mean, even considering his character, his voice doesn't really sound the same. I mean, you can hear bits and go, that's Simon Templeman. It doesn't sound as gruff, it doesn't sound as hardened, evil, I have a mission, you know.
Yeah, I want to say that it's as a result of like, you know, well, this is the first time he's done the series since Blood Omen, but in Blood Omen he sounds fucking great. So
Yeah.
I don't know, I got nothing.
Because when you listen to him in Soul Reaver 2 and in Defiance, he's a very distinctive character. I mean, you can hear it. You can hear, you know, the differences between him and what he does. And that looks better in the other two games too.
Well, it looks better in Soul Reaver 2. Looks badass in Defiance.
Yeah.
Because in Defiance he like point. What is it? Something. But yeah, in Defiance he's like pulling himself through. Here he's kind of like wom 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 wom.
Osmosis. Wom wom. Makes his kitty cry.
Only need some vampires.
I'll need some humans.
Nah, I want them to worship me.
Bad news.
Right. Get fucked up! More! I don't have to kill you, but I'll do it because it's funny.
Terrible.
It's also good because in this one it's broken and has no downsides. Aside from the fact that if you take a hit, you lose it, which sucks. Because no matter how, like if I jump in this water here, I'll lose it. Because it's only like angle D, but the ouch that hurt my toes will cause damage and you'll lose it.
Yeah.
But aside from that, you know, it has no drawbacks. In Soul Reaver 2, it eats the souls before you can. So
It gets hungry.
yeah.
It's a Soul Reaver.
So
It needs to reave souls.
and you can try and cheat by doing all the damage with the Soul Reaver and then finishing them off with bare hand. But if you do that, then the soul is weak when you eat it.
Your brother Zephon's keep lies far to the east, beyond the ruins that greeted your first exit from the underworld. He and his brood have cocooned themselves in a derelict cathedral, having murdered its human guardians.
Well, not all the human guardians, because there are a few humans left that actually worship Zephon, and they'll attack you if you go in.
That sucks.
Yeah. Also, I think it's worth noting that the Soul Reaver is it appears in the longest it is in any game in this game. I mean, it's a really long. Like, it's really
Yeah, in later
long.
games it gets kind of short and stocky.
No, I mean, it's long in Defiance, but in Soul Reaver 2 it's kind of short.
I can't remember what it looks like in Defiance.